Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update. Israel and Syria exchange missiles. March 17, 2017. We got here is a map, effectively, of the Middle East. Anywhere you see a blue circle, that would indicate Israeli activity of some sort, most of it military activity. Scripture references out of Zechariah 12, verse 3, on that day I will make Jerusalem a heavy stone for all the peoples. All who lift it will surely hurt themselves, and all the nations of the earth will gather against it. Again, March 17, 2017, Israel and Syria have exchanged missile fire. Syria fired a surface-to-air missile towards Israel. Syria is reported to be shooting missiles at Israeli defense jets. Now, the Israeli newspaper Haaretz indicates the Syrian missile was shot down by the Israel Missile Defense Aero System. The missile was intercepted north of Jerusalem. And so what we have here is, again, a map of the Middle East. We're going to focus in on Jerusalem. We have Jerusalem right here, and this allegedly was intercepted north of Jerusalem. Now, over here to the far right, we have a map of the suspected route of the Israeli airstrike. And so they left west, went up the Mediterranean coast, and then came across, effectively north of Beirut, and went straight east towards Palmyra. Now, the area in question is up here in the Homs region of Syria. And this is the area that is believed to be struck. Out in the middle of Syria was a military base. So, but getting back to the defense systems, what we have here is a picture of the Arrow defense system of Israel. The Arrow is one of three Israeli defense systems. Now, the Arrow has the capabilities to intercept missiles above the Earth's atmosphere. A second system is the Iron Dome, and the Iron Dome can take out short-range rockets. The third system is David's Sling. The Sling accounts for mid-range threats, and this is per FoxNews.com under the text section. Israel's Arrow anti-missile system scores first hit. So, they're demonstrating they have the capability to knock missiles out of the sky. This is clearly a game changer because, one, Syria is showing that they want to shoot missiles toward Israel, and Israel's showing, well, we can knock that out of the air. Now, Syria claims to have shot down an Israeli jet. Israel is denying the report and indicates all aircraft are accounted. And again, this area in question is out in the eastern Homs region of Syria. Now, for their part, the Syrian foreign minister has released several quotes. These are interesting, to say the least. And I quote, "As part of its right to defend the sanctity of its territory, the Syrian air defense responded to this aggression and shot down one of the planes while the rest of them were forced to flee." Syria has also called on the UN for assistance in the matter. Again, we quote the Syrian foreign minister. Syria calls on the UN Secretary General and the President of the United Nations Security Council to condemn this blatant Israeli aggression, to force Israel to stop supporting terrorism in Syria. We'll get to that in a second. To implement all United Nations Security Council resolutions on counterterrorism, including resolution number 2253, to withdraw from the whole occupied Syrian Golan to the line of June 4th, 1967, and to implement resolution number 497 for 1981. And again, that's per the Syrian foreign minister. interesting. They want to go back to 1967. We're coming up on a 50-year celebration, a jubilee of Jerusalem being under Israeli control. Don't think that whole item's not lost on several parties' minds. But back to this little incident, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu defended Israel's actions. Quote, "Our policy is very consistent. When we identify attempts to transfer advanced weapons to Hezbollah, and we have the intelligence and operational feasibility, we work to prevent this. That's how it's been, and that's how it will be. We have determination. And the proof is that we are acting, and everyone has to take this into account." So Benjamin Netanyahu is not backing down, Prime Minister of Israel. Now, this is, the part where Israel is supporting terrorism. The Syrian foreign minister also believes Israel is supporting ISIS. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but it is important to remember that Syria is of the Shia brand of Islam, and ISIS is of the Sunni belief. And Hezbollah is effectively Lebanon, north of Israel, and Syria is east of Lebanon. And so here's the quote from, again, the Syrian foreign minister. "This flagrant attack is part of the Zionists' enemies' persistent efforts to support the terrorist gangs of ISIS. It will be responded to directly with all possible means." And again, that's the Syrian foreign minister. And if you're interested in that, check out IsraelNationalNews.com. I have a link provided for that as well. And then also on Friday, after all this took place, Russia requested Israel's envoy, Gary Koren, regarding the military action. And this all happened, he was requested in less than 24 hours after the Thursday night missile exchange, per the Times of Israel. So, this is an escalation. In the past, we've just shot ordnance at each other with tanks and drones and things of that nature. Well, now apparently we want to start lobbing missiles at each other. So, want to keep an eye on what's going on. And as you can see, if you follow this site, LiveViewAMap or LiveViewAMap.com, there's a lot more blue dots up there, which indicates Israel's a lot more active in response to things going on in and around their borders. So keep an eye on Israel. They've got some activity in and around the Gaza Strip, obviously some activity north towards Lebanon and the Golan, and then also now in Syria. So if you're interested in this topic, please feel free to check out paulthepoke.com. Keywords: Israel, Syria, missiles, ISIS, Russia's involved. So take care. Keep your eyes open. Keep watching. Thanks a lot. Take care.